Thanks, Mr. Speaker. Another real-time fact check for you. Obama, under Obamacare, took $700 billion from Medicare. So you tell me who's trying to protect Medicare and Medicaid. It certainly wasn't the Obama administration when they were taking billions of dollars from the fund. But it's amazing for the amount of time that my colleagues across the aisle talk about working families. Have they actually talked to working families? Because when I'm in my district talking to working families, not the woke yuppies that my friends across the aisle represent, but actually working Americans, they're talking about inflation. Let's look at the numbers. When President Biden took office, inflation was at when Biden took office, President Trump had inflation where it was just 1.4%. Since then, prices have risen by 17%. By the way, real wages are going down, hurting working families and working Americans. So prices have risen 17%, real wages are down. Credit card, auto loan, and consumer loan delinquencies are the highest levels since the Great Recession. And just this morning, CBS News, the conservative news bastion that is CBS News reported that Americans need an extra $11,400 today just to afford the basics when compared to when President Trump was in office. So you tell me who's looking out for the working American. Something tells me it's not extreme far-left Democrats that are looking out for their woke, affluent suburbs. But all the while, the president during all this has been misleading the American people. Just last week, our 81-year-old leader claimed Thanksgiving dinner was the fourth cheapest ever on record. Of course, that was false. Maybe it's his age showing, I don't know, but the truth is it was the second most expensive Thanksgiving dinner ever. You want to talk about an all-time high? How about last year, inflation under the president's watch? That's an all-time high. So it's clear, Bidenomics is broken economics. Democrats do not care about working Americans, Republicans do. Let's talk about some more Bidenomics statistics. With the economy adding just 1,500 jobs in October, coming in below expectations, this is the second worst jobs report of the Biden presidency. The unemployment rate rose to 3.9% in October, while the labor force participation rate actually declined. The average middle-class household has lost over $33,000 in real wealth in just this past year. That hurts people that are driving to work, driving to construction sites, driving to work shifts at diners. It's not hurting the woke, yuppie base that the Democrats represent, sitting at home on Zoom all day, having their EVs charging in their garage. The average rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage is now at the highest level since 2000. This is bringing disastrous effect to the housing market. Homeownership has been deemed unaffordable in 99% of the country. 73% of Americans believe the economy is in bad shape, and more voters trust Republicans over Democrats to handle inflation, according to a recent AP NORC poll. 58% of Americans believe the economy is getting worse, and 69% believe the country is on the wrong track, according to an Economist YouGov poll. Again, not exactly a far-right polling outfit. Half of Americans say their financial situation is worsening, according to a recent Harvard CAPS Harris poll. Biden's approval rating on the economy is at just 32%. The lowest of his presidency, according to CNBC's All-American Economic Survey. So it's very clear that the American people know that Biden and far-left Democrats are hurting not only their job prospects, not only their ability to afford a home, but the entire economy and their ability just to afford the basics. So I question any time a Democrat tells me they're watching out for the working American. With that, I reserve.